and welcome to another weekly connection. And I hope that you are having a wonderful holiday season. I guess for some of you it's over today, but I hope you've had a wonderful time. And it is a great time of year. And I know there's a lot going on right now, but it's really important. And what they want to talk about today is staying empowered with our vision of what we're after, what our goals are. Because as things get chaotic and there's absurdity every day, over and over and over, it is within human nature to turn off our switches. However, apathy is not supported by light. Apathy is the lack of that energy, the lack of that support, the lack of gratitude. So it's extremely important, whatever we need to do, fake it till you make it, mood make. For me, when I get that way, because sometimes I feel a little like, holy cow, right? I like to listen to chants, and I will go in the kitchen, listen to chanting, and cook something. And it revitalizes me. Now, that may not work for you. It works for me. Because I love to give food and share. And I love the vibration of playing. I like to play chanting or sitar music. And it really knocks out all the gobbledygook, all the baloney of this illusion. And it brings me back into my center. So find what works for you. Find what keeps your apathy away. It's extremely important that we keep our vision, that we keep ourselves focused on the goal. One of the things I also do is I use my tools. So I use my oils and I use my tensor disc. And it has the pendulum in it, but just the tensor field in here will allow you to be able to rebalance and recenter, because inside here, that perpetual energy field will realign all of your chakras. And of course, it's good to do the oils as well with it. But I actually sleep with one of these babies, and one of the prototype ones, because that's what happens when you make them. So I have that one, and I actually put it right here on my thymus a lot at night, or on right below my belly button on what's called your tantien. So I use those. So this will help you when you get into the doldrums. Don't be in the doldrums. So spray yourself with the spray. Breathe that in. Good. And then, of course, you all know this is my favorite, the Cosmic Thrust Oil. I have a new bottle. There you go, baby. Be careful to go out too fast. Rub your hands together. Bring it into your aura. Cup your hands together. Oh, and just enjoy that 15, 20 seconds. Being in that energy, coming back to center, coming back to focus. As it aligns you, heaven and earth. A little more on that solar plexus, because it keeps the crazies out, which is very important. And when all these crazies get too much, I always say, like when I go to Costco, I take a drop of the essential oil and I put it on my third eye. It just calms my nervous system. And I have a hyper nervous system. So it keeps that, and it just quiets all of the collective consciousness noise. And we are empaths, and we feel all that stuff going on out there. And you need to keep that quiet. You need to keep your system strong so that you can hold your vision. And I put a little on my throat. I like that. So I can smell it. So those are the tools I use to keep myself strong, to keep myself focused on the goal. It's important that we do that. And we need to hold that and not let ourselves fall into apathy. Apathy is not empowerment. Apathy is a lack of power. So we need to make sure that we keep ourselves powerful, because we are the seeds of light for an entire planet. Is that a lot? Only on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Sometimes it feels like a lot. But really, we just have to do our thing, the best we can do, which is what we do when we're in a human body anyway. So we are doing our best constantly. And when we have those moments of overwhelmness, of wanting to shut it off, we hold fast. We use our tools. And we meditate. So let's bring that gold light in. I just love the feeling of that golden light coming in, because it just feels like a cloak of warmth, of energy, and of support. We know we need support. There's nothing wrong with needing support. I need it 24/7. It is fine. It is good, in fact. I love my support. I love my support team. So I actually look forward to that support and enjoy it. And when I'm feeling lower than every day, I know that support is there. I use the tools and I do what I need to do to bring myself back. So I feel this golden light coming down through my body, out my feet, and into the earth to the mother. And Mom grabs right onto you, doesn't she? Because remember, you're the light seed. You are that energy that is seeding a planet and turning it from anger and cruelty to love, kindness, and compassion. So we feel that energy of the mother as we move our energy down through into the grid. And you feel that vibration of support from the mother as it goes with the father energy, and that mother energy coming up from the back and now around and round. So we are connected, heaven and earth, and firmly in the arms of mother and father. So you feel that support. And as we bring that energy up and out the top of our heads, it has that essence of the mother in it, and that golden light that everyone wants. And right out all 12 of your auras. And you saturate your entire energy field with that golden light, because it's stamina, it's juice, first for you, and then to share for others to join in and learn and grow, because that's what we do as light seeds. We are the lighthouse, that fulcrum of light energy, and we hold on strong. So feel that energy, that cocoon of light, radiating out through all 12 of your auras and chakras. And you are in that cocoon of light, connected heaven and earth, protected on all sides, in a divine energy 24/7. Be sure to keep your light on, mostly for you and for all who need to share. So I focus on the well of the mother, below the root, hang out here. This is where we connect to celestials who are on the verge of letting themselves be known. In a tiny way right now, in a tiny way. It's exciting. And we feel that energy connecting to all the celestials and the loving energy of the cosmos and all of those here assisting Earth. Because Earth is indeed a very important planet in the cosmos, because we have that error, that self-serving ego, which has allowed cruelty to reign, greed, kind of really bad stuff. And what we have learned throughout the cosmos, and we are finishing learning here, is that the ego does not get us anywhere close to love unless we fill it with light. So we start to do that on ourselves. We wear our light, we be the light, and it makes us happy because we feel that energy of love. And even though the world is having some really bad moments, we understand because the root is clearing away all of the old 3D DNA that allowed cruelty to exist, self-serving ego to exist. And we know that because the dogma of the sacral, which Lord Katumi and Lord Lanto reign over, assisting us, helping us, so that we no longer respond out of fear or out of anger or out of any kind of dogma, which are usually from fear and anger. We respond out of love, kindness, compassion. And when love, kindness, and compassion are your MO, then good things happen. And we are working toward that. Right now, there is a great awakening occurring. So as we feel conflict, and that sits on the spleen, right? We were conscious use of power. And we understand that it's understanding we are after. And as we get it, we share it in that collective consciousness. And it's like bing, 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 bing. People wake up. And that's all we have to do. And when it triggers you, because there are triggers, don't say there aren't, there are. You're always going to have a trigger. But don't respond to that trigger. Don't get into 3D drama over that trigger. Hold fast. Keep your vision of who you are and why you are. And bring that in onto your liver, your empathic shield, so you get that understanding and you don't judge it. And then that lack of judgment, that understanding goes through the heart to the collective consciousness. And we understand how tortured angry people are. I'll let you think about that a moment. And we know that we are creating, co-creating a world of love, kindness, and compassion, and we express that in all that we are and in all that we do, because we hold fast. We hold our vision. We are empowered with the light. We have no doubt that we are getting there. Remember, the illusion wants you to see it as horrible and failing, but that is illusion, because we are enormously succeeding. And you are seeing signs of success. Shine your crown. Wear your crown bright, shimmering. Let your telepathic notch sing that you are a light seed. As we share that light and our understanding with all who need it. And we hold fast our vision as we spread out our light 20 inches. And it's there for us, of course, but for anyone who needs courage, help to let go of 3D paradigm. 3D paradigm is very addictive. It's a pattern you're used to, and we need to let it go now. And we share that with others who think that drama is their identity. And we let that go, and we build and we grow in the light with one another. So wear that shield, 20 inches fully loaded with that gold light, 24/7. And support yourself in these times to hold your vision, because you are a light seed, and you are loved, and you are blessed. So share this video if you feel like it, and like me. And if you also feel like it, you can donate, because I love doing this work for you and I want to keep doing it. So I hope your holidays are wonderful, and I will see you next time at the new year. I love you. Bye-bye.